Hey, what's up guys, TechTime here, and I'm back again with a brand new video. Before I begin, I want to thank you all so much for watching. But with that being said, I want to speak on the brand new 2025 Moto Edge. So the Edge itself has been released in the international market, but it's now making its way to the US market. It will officially be out on June 5th, so keep on the lookout. The MSRP of this phone is going to be $549, so definitely not cheap, but I can see Motorola bringing the price down as the days go by on this phone. With that being said, they did change a couple of things. Mainly, if you're looking at it from a design perspective, the biggest thing that they changed here is in the camera module. Now, I do have to criticize Motorola a little bit. We only get this kind of green color in the US market, but the international market gets this really solid blue color. But that's just my personal opinion and my personal criticism to Motorola. Now, if we also notice, the sides of the phone on the back have this kind of curvature as well to, I guess, resemble the Edge. And the couple of changes that they did here are actually may not seem significant at first, but they are. So one of the first changes is within the display itself. So one of the things that Motorola did is that they provided us with a more durable display. So you get a slightly larger display coming in at 6.7 inches. In addition to that, they did improve the actual display quality itself. When I say quality, I mean durability. So you get this 6.7 inch Gorilla Glass, I believe it's called 7i, with anti-fingerprint coating, which is an additional layer of, if you think about it, premium material that they really didn't have to use, but they did anyway. So the Edge on the phone from the renders that I've seen seem to be a little bit smaller, which in my opinion is a good thing because last year's generation was just in your face. So I guess making them smaller makes your content a little bit more immersive. In addition to that, they did add, well, they didn't add it. So this button was always there, but now I believe it's going to be strictly an AI button, which is kind of a little bit disappointing. I wish it was still customizable, but when I get the unit in house, I'll see if I can still customize this button. And yeah, that's the basic design and kind of small changes that they did in the display. If we look at the performance, there's also some changes there as well. So they ditched the Qualcomm processor for the MediaTek Dimensity 7400, which is the similar processor to that of the 2025 Moto Razr. So this is basically to power all their AI technology. So in addition to all of that as well, you do get a larger battery coming in at 5200 milliamp hour battery, so that's a thumbs up. A 68 watt turbo power, really quick fast charging, 15 watts of wireless charging, and an overall improved performance. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabyte of standard storage. So definitely all this combined with the kind of improved design, I don't want to say updated design, but improved design, just makes for a really nice device. If we look at it from the camera perspective, they've also changed a couple of things there. Actually, it's actually a nice change. So you get a 15 megapixel main sensor coming in at f1.7. In addition to that, you will get 4K capability, but you also get a telephoto lens in addition to your ultra wide sensor. So that's definitely something that they did not have to do, but they ended up doing. So definitely kind of takes the camera experience just up a notch. And the image quality, according to them, is much improved. So I can't wait to get this phone in house and actually test it out. The front facing camera also gets a significant upgrade. So you get a 15 megapixel front facing camera at f1.9 aperture that is also capable of shooting 4K video. Now, after all said and done, is $549 justifiable for this phone? It does have competition. However, I feel like once Motorola releases this phone, it will get a hefty discount. I think it will go back to, I would say, like around $499 or $399. And if it does get to that price point, it's a no-brainer. To me, the 2024 had the best price of any phone on the market for a brand new phone. They once upon a time did have it for around $299, which was a killer deal. So if they can do the same thing with this 25 version, this will definitely be, again, the 2025 budget phone of the year, no doubt. So with that being said, I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts on the 2025 Moto Edge. I will be getting it in-house very soon, so be on the lookout and be subscribed so that way you don't miss out on my impressions and my review. So let me know what you guys think. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on the 2025 Moto Edge. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you feel like it's just an incremental upgrade? Or is it a much needed upgrade from the previous generation? Let me know. Leave it in the comments below and I will definitely catch you guys in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching.